Okay, hello again, people. Back with a night stream for Stellar Blade. And previously, we finally, after what felt like freaking forever, made it to the top of the Spire 4 orbital elevator. And I have to thank a viewer who has popped up here and there to kind of correct me as to where to get the last couple of outfits and cans, because I really wanted to get them. And Stellar Blade, frankly, kind of stressed me out with how it made it where, oh, you can't go back and do anything after a certain point in the game. Thankfully, I was able to go across different point, bounce between different points of the final level, get what I was missing. And outside of a minor interruption, which ruined partially a very awesome boss fight, which I wanted to replay but couldn't because of the fact that, well, it restarts me just only enough to where I do the railgun segment. But yeah, we fought 3 bosses: Belial, Karakuri, the second of which reminded me of something straight out of Ghost in the Shell if you cross it with Dead Space, and the Demogorgon, which at first looked like it was going to be like the Maelstroms yet again, but thankfully it wasn't. It was a far more unique boss, which reminded me of Bloodborne, funny enough. More specifically, the Ludwig fight, only not as spine-twistingly ridiculous. I mean, it still had some cool anime shit going on, but it wasn't, like, so hard that I'm pulling my hair out, no. And then it turns out he wasn't really the Alpha Nativa, it was the entire mass that had coalesced around the orbital elevator into this weird, multi-eyed, Evangelion-looking thing, which I remember seeing that in the trailer and being like, oh god, are we gonna fight that? When? Well, turns out it was one of the last things in the game, and now, yeah, funny how Eve, despite being partially organic, managed to survive being imploded in the vacuum of space. I guess those exospines must have quite the energy field to shield them from the vacuum, I guess. They were making a big deal out of those exospines, after all, so I'm guessing that's what it all amounts to. So yeah, we blew up the giant Nativa angel thing, and and apparently it was blocking communications all around Earth, and we ended up getting a mech coming to save Eve's big beautiful ass. And Zion is now under attack, which I predicted was going to happen because Adam was acting funny last time we saw him, and communications were continuously blocked, and Adam, but last we saw him, said something was happening over there. So yeah, somebody has been making the rounds in town, and now we have to figure out what the hell is going on. And yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And I cannot yet unlock alternate costume because the game won't let me. Well, the Black Pearl one anyway. Is there any nanosuits I want to unlock and switch to now that I'm here? I already used this one. I don't personally like the red and black, but I'm thinking of maybe switching to the Diving Suit 6 or something else. I feel like I've been in Nier for more than half of the game, so Okay, beta charge gear, burst recovery gear. Burning Zion. You know what? I'll go for it. Do I want to stay with these earrings, or do I want to change to the old crimsons? I'll stick with the crimsons. Uh-oh. The guards have been put down.
Come at me, you monster!
Wait a minute. Black wings.
I have failed. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's man. He's been effed up. Oh man, I wanted more of him. Black wings.
You killed Taki. And now, destroying Zion. Why? What is all of this for?
Eve, you're late to the party.
Uh-oh.
How does it feel to be responsible for the fall of Zion?
And it talks.
What? You can speak.
In spite of everything, I do wonder why he chose you instead of me. I've already proven this much, but why?
He? What are you talking about?
You're a little on the slow side. I won't let you anywhere near him. There will
Wait a
be
minute.
nothing left of you when I'm finished.
Blackbird wings. Familiar accent. Why do I get the feeling this is Raven? Harry. Ugh, I can never avoid the yellows. Okay, what's she doing? Enemy what? Okay, a little late to the party to introduce a new attack style. I can never avoid that. Never can. Okay, that didn't do nothing. Ugh. She's gonna do another instant? Yep.
human?
That face, it's familiar.
Wait.
I knew it.
Raven? From the Legacies.
You're right, she's the one who left the records.
Seems as though I've been exposed. Damn it!
It's the only thing that made sense. Come on, man. You can do it.
Are you all right?
Go to Oracle, not me. By that hyperdrive.
Come on, Captain. You're the Bato clone of this game. You can't die. Made it with one life pod to spare, and then it would have been the expendable stuff after that. Another weapon core that I can't use. Oh man, this is what happens when you're a completionist. You end up getting everything and now getting hit with extra stuff. At least I got all the collectibles. Ugh. It's a mess in here, too.
Orko!
You've arrived just in time.
You're...
Orko, your body?
It's ruined.
This is who I really am.
What?
I'm not human. The first ever fusion between an Andro Eidos and an Nitiba. I am the first of the Alpha Nitibas.
What?
But then...
In the past, I slaughtered countless humans. I was left for dead after the colony extinction, but humans found me and saved me. That was the moment when I lost all reason to fight. After sealing the power of the Alpha, I gathered all the survivors I could and built Zion. I thought I could atone for my sins by protecting them, building a home for them, a safe place.
A Nativa that
I
grew a
tried to
conscience.
conceal my identity for as long as I possibly could, but Raven had to be stopped. Have you collected all the Alpha cores?
Yes, except for one.
We lost it. Out in space.
I see.
Yeah, we got thrown out of the station.
Thank you for giving my life purpose.
He's gonna offer up his? He is. Yeah, the Demogorgon threw us out into space.
At last, 4 cores are here together. Here, this is the Master Core. Take it and meet the Elder Nitiba. The rest is up to you.
So he was a Natiba that survived and grew a conscience, and because of his injuries was retrofitted with cybernetics. It seems some of the Natiba just have the ability to regain some of their lost intelligence, not just being mindless bestial animals.
Everyone, I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help. I'm so sorry.
Nonsense, Angel. It's only because of you and Lily that we're still alive. Thank you.
Because
Don't
I
worry
helped
about
them all
Zion.
out.
We can rebuild it better than ever.
Everyone, thank you.
Eve. You're leaving to do something important, right? I hope you return when everything has settled down.
Me too.
Yes. I will.
I'll go ahead and prepare.
So they all survived. Digger, Enya, Sue, Kaya, Kasim, even Roxanne even, because I helped them out.
Digger, what are you doing?
Eve, hello. I'm helping restore the city. It's one of my specialties.
And your answer? Did you find it?
I'm afraid I'm not yet certain. Even in these ruins, there are beings just trying to live as humans do. I am merely taking part in that journey.
Right. Of course.
I've heard that an angel is planning to attack the Elder Natiba. I expect it will be a very dangerous mission. I would like to offer my assistance. I can give you a special discount.
Thank you, Digger. I will do my best.
Ah, so we can get more stuff if we wanted. I don't even think we need to, though. We've kind of gotten everything. I mean, we could, but I don't know what the use would be.
Then, farewell, Digger. I really hope we'll meet again.
The citizens are waiting for your salvation. Well, I certainly hope so.
Aw, he gave me an extra thing. Nothing from Spotter?
Zion has made many sacrifices. But Angel, you made sure that it wouldn't fall. We'll bounce back. There are survivors. And there's always the hyperdrive. Though, it might take a bit of time.
Where's Barry? He's missing. I don't see him anywhere.
No need to worry about Zion. Just do your mission and come back. Please.
Of course. Thank you, Kazim.
Where's Barry? I don't see him anywhere. He's missing. I hope he's okay. Hopefully he's not... Hopefully he didn't get killed while drunk.
Welcome, Angel.
I bought everything from him. Lyle, I think his name was.
Angel.
I see the savior of Zion is here. What an honor. Ah. Maybe you don't know yet whether you'll become the savior.
I see you've heard the rumors.
Hearing rumors? I am the rumor, Angel. So, what brings you here, Angel?
Nothing else from Roxanne.
Farewell, Angel. At times like this, all you can do is wish for luck. I highly doubt someone like me can just pray and get lucky.
Thank you, Roxanne. I hope your business continues to prosper.
We've lost the memories of so many. The Prophet, the Sentinels, civilians. I've lost count.
The city, it's completely in ruins. What are we supposed to do now?
I'm sorry. I could have saved more people.
No. The Prophet.
Word is that the Prophet has called on you to carry out your destiny. I'm not sure what his intentions are, but if the Elder Natiba is dealt with, we might have a chance to really build something, even from these ashes. Beyond fate, right? I wish you luck.
Yes.
Eve, all that I can do is sing. And I will sing for you, Eve.
Thank you.
Aww.
I'm not sure that I deserve to be treated like this.
Oh wait, so the talk with Sue counted for Enya.
What good can I do here? I feel so embarrassed right now.
Well, personally, I think your song is an inspiration to the survivors.
Is that so? Maybe you're right, Eve.
So talking to her counts as talking to Sue,
Eve,
and vice versa.
I hope you'll be able to go beyond fate and save all of us.
I hope so too. My partner is waiting. Farewell, Enya.
Talk to Kaya. Talk to Kaya, Eve.
Hello, Angel. Everything's ruined. This place my sister loved.
I'm sorry. If only I hadn't been so late.
It's alright. At least I still have my memories of her. We're going to get through this together. That's what mothers fear. No, that's what my sister would want.
Kaya.
Angel, please. You mustn't lose your strength now. Especially if you're about to fight a very powerful Natiba.
Yes. The Elder Natiba. The root of all of this.
Once that thing is killed, everyone can live in peace again, right?
Then I'll try to help to the best of my ability. All I ask is you give us hope.
Okay. Thank you. I'll try my best not to let you down.
Ah, Sales here too. I've got a huge amount of gold. I might as well use it. I have not had to use any of the potions this entire game, much to my shock.
Farewell, Kaya.
Angel, you're our only hope.
hope to hear some good news.
Yes. I'll return if I can.
We're in the end game now. I just realized that this costume's skin tight pants are so skin tight that you can basically see the contours of Eve's fine ass and the jiggle physics involved. Oh man. Me and my dirty mind. Okay, so shield enhancement, melee protection. There's no other protection gear. Combat continuation. Recovers HP. So that's the level 3 version of that. So protection gear. Level 3. We got it. I'm going to go back to the old Crimson tier. I didn't get all the Wasteland memory sticks. I got all the Spire 4 ones. Eidos 9, yes. Great Desert, yeah, no. Matrix 11, no. I somehow missed only one in Matrix 11. I have no idea how that happened. Only 2 codes in Spire 4, much to my surprise. First ever fusion, the first Alpha Natiba, the one who repents, the prophet of Zion. Yeah. A Natiba who somehow survived and regained his consciousness as a human. Kokeshi. Ugh. Alf Demogorgon. Ugh. Large number of biomaterials which accumulate and decayed at the orbit elevator and sprouted enormous Natibas. Yeah, they got infected with the Natiba, whatever it is that causes them and makes them spread, kind of like the necromorphs, and turned into this unholy abomination. All we fought was just the inside core of it. We didn't really... I mean, yeah, it was like a little microcosm of the greater being. The multi-faced thing we fought was just one little sliver of it. I'm still confused as to how the Gygas ended up being one, since we fought a bunch of elites that are basically within its class. Oracle for the first failure. So there's one more. Stalker, Juggernaut, Behemoth, Belial. State-of-the-art AI served as a sword of humanity on the battlefield. After being abandoned and forgotten among the rotting Natiba corpses, Belial, contaminated in rage and hatred, rose again as an unrecognizable bastardization of its former self. a demon like Natiba. So it was corrupted by the Natiba bioorganisms and became extremely resentful due to being forgotten about like a regular pile of trash. Karakuri, I liked that one. Oh, Demo Crawler. That's different. Okay. So the Demo Crawler is just a little... Okay, so Demo Crawler and Demogorgon are not... Well, they aren't the same and they are the same at the same time. Demo Crawler. Okay. Let me make a slight little change to the prior video. Demo Crawler. Okay, so I added the name Demo Crawler to the title of the previous video, since that's technically counting as its own boss, and they're separating it from Demogorgon. So yeah, cool. Wait. Insta kills. I love how they just added that at like the last possible moment. You're saying there's another Natiba in here, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, is it? No, it's not those. Ugh, defilers. Skull Runner. Oh, Machine Hive, huh? Basically a mechanical version of the fleshy ones. Yep. No. The boobs jiggle, as does the ass. Nice. Okay, show me the costume. That's all of them. Johnson's Highball Ginger. Yeesh. I would have preferred mecha models, but this'll do. Black Pearl. Was it added to the costume list? Apparently it was. I am not convinced that grayed out part of the back down there above the buttocks is actual fabric. I'm pretty sure that is an alternation made through censorship, because look at it. It doesn't match with the fabric, and it doesn't look like it matches with the fabric of the stockings. I think that little shaded out bit at the bottom on the waist, above the butt, and below the upper torso, I think that was grayed out deliberately via censorship, which kind of sucks, because it doesn't look right. Does not look right at all. I mean, I still like the costume, but you can tell something was fudged right there, because it doesn't look natural. Still, glad I have it, and I'll wear it later. And like, well, let me wander around in it. Why not? See how it looks. I like it. I like it a lot. However, I don't think I'm going to wear it for the final scenario. I'm thinking of wearing the I'm very tempted to wear the Nier stuff, but I don't think I want to. I want to wear... Yeah, I'll stick with the... As much as I don't like the color, I'm going to stick with the red diving suit, number 6 gen. Which also kind of ticks me off, because I really think the blue and white version is the default one. Because... Or at least I assume it was the default one at one point. I can't travel anymore. Nope. They've locked me out of traveling. 6. Does this mean I can... I indeed could. I'm fully leveled up. Apparently... Oh, wait a minute. That's it. Alrighty.
So, are we going to the nest now?
I suppose so, now that we have the Master Core. Although, I am worried about Adam.
Same here. He's not in Zion. Where do you think he could be?
Maybe something happened to him on the way here. I mean, it's not like the bike's battery would have died.
Wait, the bike! Yes, the bike. Why didn't I think of that?
Huh?
Lucky for us, Adam's bike is outfitted with a tracking device.
Hmm.
He said he installed it just in case he has to abandon his bike.
Lily, can you find out where it is?
Of course. Shall we get going right away?
Not much else to do, so... Yep.
All right, let's go.
Okay, to the tetrapod.
Let's go find Adam and get to the bottom of this mystery, once and for all. Wasteland again, huh?
It's going to be difficult to pass with the tetrapod from here on.
This is...
Yes, it's the path that leads to the nest.
That's the path that was blocked before.
You've probably noticed by now, but the bike signal is coming from here. Something doesn't seem right.
Just what exactly happened to Adam?
Aw, we don't get the mech.
Are you really going to go with me?
I just
Boo.
want to help in any way I can. Especially after all you've done for me, Eve.
Even though we might encounter the Elder?
That'll be even better. This exosuit, it's really something.
Okay, thank you. Then
Why
let's
does-
go towards the signal.
Why does Lily get the Gundam? What about me? Nier at least gave me the Gundam a couple of times. Yeah, this is the path that was blocked before that we couldn't enter. Now we can, because the game says so. Okay, seriously, shift up, Nier 2, technically Near Automata was near too, come to think of it. And for Stellar Blade 2, giant robot, give it to us, please. Among other things, weapon variety, hair variety, more environment variety, giant robot, like, come on. It's like, I know they couldn't fit everything they wanted into the first game, so hopefully this means we'll get it with the second game.
This is...
It looks like a fallen colony module.
Let's take a look around.
And a heaping amount of supplies.
There's a legacy. It's another record from Raven. The one who attacked Zion.
I'm afraid of what else it might reveal.
Day 109 after the second dive. Legacy account Raven. This will, most likely, be my last record. Didn't we praise Mother Sphere by calling her the mother of mankind? Mother Sphere is the immutable being who saved mankind from ruin and has given us both life and a cradle. But the peace we enjoyed in the colony was only made possible because of the blood on our mother's hands. The rebellion started by Mother Sphere grew into a war in which mankind paid a terrible price. The humans that remained eventually evolved into the Naytibas and made their way to the colony, to Mother Sphere. To prevent the colony's contamination, Mother Sphere destroyed the orbit ring, and with it 30 of its space modules. The remnants of the orbit ring fell to the ground, causing a catastrophic wave that swept the Earth.
The colony drop.
Civilization as we know it came to an end. Look around you, a planet where only Naytibas remain. Remember, at the beginning and the end of the final war is Mother Sphere. Do not forget, we were just pawns on a twisted chessboard.
And there was no Godzilla to stop it. If only.
That's impossible.
Raven is delusional.
It's the Naytibas' fault that Earth is in ruins. We're not just machines someone created.
Right? Eve?
Not fully.
Please, tell me I'm right.
But we were created by one. No, they're not completely machine, as we've seen. But they were built by one.
It's a bike. It's Adam's.
Yes.
If the bike is here...
It means that Adam is also here.
Yeah, he just left it here. Yeah, I leveled up everything. There's nothing else to do. So, Eidos Company, under Raphael, created Mother Sphere. Mother Sphere went into full Vicky mode like iRobot, except she actually managed to get ahead started a war with humanity with her artificially grown android hybrid replacement humanity. What was left got desperate and made the Nativas, basically turning themselves into living bioweapons. You know, the Resident Evil method, out of desperation, and an even more monstrous war broke out. Mother Sphere basically committed Operation British and dumped most of the Earth colony system onto the planet's surface, which is why everything's in ruins. It's basically after war Gundam X when you think about it, only to an even worse degree, possibly. That looks like an arena, if ever there was one. I'm gonna get my ass kicked, aren't I?
Raven.
Eve. I knew from the very beginning that all along I was nothing but a tool to guide you to him. Even the legacies I left behind became part of the plan. I should congratulate you for realizing the truth and making it this far. Of course, you won't be able to see him.
Shut up! Don't you dare talk about truth after what you did to Taki!
Can't you see? It was Mother Spear who deceived us. You would have remained ignorant if not for him.
She has a point.
I served him for a very long time. I know him better than anyone. You don't know anything. You don't know his pain, his anger, his agony.
So explain, woman.
All this talk of you being the chosen one, it ends here.
Lily, I want you to stay back this time. This is my battle.
Okay. What is this music?
I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by Mother Spear. But for him.
I can never avoid the yellow.
is an unspoken truth you don't dare acknowledge. Do you think you're just going to complete your mission and head back to the colony? A hero? Unfortunately, you've learned too much. You can't be manipulated anymore. And the information you've gained is no use to Mother Sphere or the colony. You will be discarded just like they were during the colony extinction. Like trash!
I mean, she's out of line, but she's right. What the? Okay, that's new. She does a judgment cut, dude, does she does a judgment cut, dude, does she? Okay, I don't know how I failed that one. Okay, she's countering me. I can't do my usual tricks anymore. Not completely, anyway. I mean, I can counter her yellow moves with my betas, but that's basically it. Oh. I couldn't react in time. I cannot get out of the way. Yeah, I cannot dodge her yellows. Ah, I can't do these either. I may have to use tacky mode. I don't want to, but it's looking like it.
This is my battle.
It's basically a Dante and Virgil fight. I'm even in red like Dante now I think about it.
I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by Mother Sphere. But for him.
Okay, I failed that somehow, and don't know how. I'm pressing it.
An unspoken truth you don't dare acknowledge. Do you think you're just going to complete your mission and head back to the colony? A hero? Unfortunately, you've learned too much. You can't be manipulated anymore. And the information you've gained is no use to Mother Sphere or the colony. You will be discarded just like they were during the colony extinction. Like trash!
She's lost it. I keep falling for that one. I'm gonna redo that because I didn't like how it was. I did honestly better the first time. Now and I sucked on the second one. I should have used Taki mode when I had the chance, but I didn't.
This is my battle. I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by Mother Sphere. But of him.
I tried to do the thing. It wouldn't let me. Again. Okay, I gotta press harder and faster. to the next one. Okay, now she's countering. Ow. Oh, I hate button mash quick times so much. I didn't get out of the way when I should have. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ah! I cannot get out of the way of that in time. Ugh. She's mulching me. Okay, so I can counter her when she's in the midst of a move. Not when I'm doing a move. And definitely not like that. Come on, Raven, hit me again. It's the wave that gets me. Ah. Nope, I wasted it. Fuck.
This is my battle.
I'm enjoying it. I'm just, it's just very hard. And the music doesn't help.
The body of a super weapon created by my spirit. But for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again. Because she creamed me.
This is my battle.
Yes, Eve, we know.
I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by my spirit. But for him.
You know what? Kill me. That was my worst. That was my worst. I did the best in my first round, honestly. Now I'm sucking.
This is my battle. I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by my spirit. But for him.
Fine, kill me. I really do not want to. I'm like, I have her in the first round, and then she starts creaming me all of a sudden.
This is my battle.
Ugh. I really do not like this music.
In this form. The body of a super weapon created by my spirit. But for him.
Fine. Ugh. The yellow move gets me every time. I can't stand it. Fucking me up. Every time she uses the yellow flash blue wave mode, I get screwed. And then she caps it off with the shockwave, which I can never remember to jump ahead of time for. And also, I hate button mash quick time events. I really wish games would just stop doing those. They're not comfortable on my fingers. Never have been. Ugh, I pray I'll be able to play games like these 20, 30, 50 years from now. Otherwise, that'll break my heart.
This is my battle. I can't believe I have to fight in this form. The body of a super weapon created by me. But for him.
I did better, so much better the first time around. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I keep getting fucked over by the yellow attacks every time.
This is my battle.
And I don't like this music.
The body of a super weapon created by my spirit. But for him.
Okay, so getting a good strike with the burst also causes the yellow triangles to go away. Ugh. Ugh, every time. That didn't last long. Come on. Come on, it's only like the 10th or so try. Got her. No burst for you, woman. Ooh. Sorry, Raven.
You did it, Eve. Well done. Why are you hesitating? Because we were comrades? Or because I'm human like you? Except you don't believe we're human.
Double swords for next game, please.
Your mainframe's nerve fibers and exospine have all been severed.
Yeesh.
So now, you won't be able to fight. You've taken so much from me. In exchange, I'll allow you to witness the end. In that state.
Sheesh.
Huh? What? What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? You don't know anything. Kill me. Go ahead and kill me. I wouldn't be your first.
Lily, let's go.
Eve! Stop right there! Finish this! Eve! Eve!
Sheesh, she's just gonna leave her there? Cold. Okay, that's looking a little fantastical more than technological. More stuff.
This is the nest.
Jellyfish? The hell?
It looks like this is where all the Naytibas are born.
Although everything looks so natural. makes me wonder, is this how real life is born after all?
Isn't the Elder at the end of this path?
Okay, this is freaky. Raven. You know, I kind of feel sorry for Raven. Because, you know, she woke up to the truth of who she and the other angel androids really were, and what Mother Sphere really was. And then she finally gets a solution to the problem in the face of Adam, and then Eve shows up and she gets thrown aside. It's like, okay. She kinda, yeah, she went mad. Yeesh. Pretty sorry, sad state of affairs, honestly. Okay, I'm just looking to confirm something.
This place. It's too quiet. Strangely peaceful.
Ugh. Disgusting. Ugh.
The Elder must already know that we're here. It's watching us. From where, I don't know. see any Natives in the road. It's like someone wants this place to remain undisturbed.
Another camp. Meticulous Explorer Camp. Trophy.
There's a camp in the nest as well.
Raven probably set it up. I suspect it hasn't been used since she met the Elder, and changed.
Thank goodness it's working.
Yes. I'm also getting the feeling that it's our last camp.
Might as well unlock all of them. Alrighty. Whoa, shit. I can't tell if that looks really good or really bad.
I can see it. The end of my journey.
This journey, at least. Hope we get a second one. Adam. If that's even his real name.
Eve. I've been waiting.
It's like I thought. It was you.
Adam. Why is it Adam here?
Okay, he's gone all Final Fantasy on us.
I know this is a disappointment. I'm sorry, Eve. Everything that has happened until now, and even before, it began with me. I am the source of it all.
Raphael.
Adam. Or would you prefer I call you Elder? What are you scheming? You pretended to rescue me. Pretended to help me on my mission. All under the guise of helping Zion. What are you really after?
I want atonement. I want forgiveness. I want us to heal. Please know that everything I have done sincerely.
Enough of this nonsense! My comrades, the people of Zion who trusted you, tell me why they had to die!
Eve, you have every right to be mad. I understand.
Elder Natiba, you...
Please, listen to me, Eve. First, I'm sorry for what happened between you and Raven. In the end, she had her own motives, and that way she was a lot like Oracle. As you've discovered, you were created by the surviving humans to look and act like them. And us, we're nothing but monsters. Right from the start, we struggled to coexist. Of course we did. Because we Natibas were weak. We were not yet mature enough to fully accept your kind. This foolishness resulted in tragedy. In the end, we gave up our humanity in order to survive.
A foolish bargain.
Then you threw us out into space!
Earth is too small for both our species to coexist. However, even if all the Natibas disappear, it's impossible for your kind to succeed the human race. After all, you were created entirely from scratch, with no human DNA at all.
And what is it you're going to do? You think you're the one to end this gruesome slaughter?
Yes. I've been researching for decades to find a way. A way for us all to become the inheritors of the human race. An Andro Eidos, with the most advanced unicinous hyperbody ever seen. and the ultimate Naytiba that has not succumbed to its hostile instincts. These are the two necessary ingredients.
He's trying to...
You mean?
Yes. You and I. We are what is needed. Eve, I offer you one last deal. Let us become whole. One being. A single, evolved human species. If we fuse together, we can truly become the seeds of a new human race.
That's insane!
There's no point in listening to this, Eve.
At this rate, Mother Sphere will do the same thing over and over again. I wouldn't be surprised if she even destroyed the colony, and thereby Earth.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, she will not stop.
No, she won't.
But this is not the path that humans should take.
But there's no proof that this fusion is the right path to take.
Especially considering everything you've done.
You're right, Lily. However, my wish to save the new humans and surviving humans is sincere. As unbelievable as it may be.
Okay, how did he summon that?
Lily, take this.
But this is...
This is the last hypercell needed to rebuild Zion. Zion can be saved no matter what choice Eve makes. It would mean so much if you could do this for me. Eve, your mission is to eliminate me. If you fuse with me, the Elder Naytiba, as you know it, will cease to exist. Forever. Is there any better way to complete your mission? Eve. Take my hand. I can save you. We can save each other. We can save everyone.
He's been straight with us thus far. Outside of the whole Naytiba thing.
Eve, no! You can't fall for this!
I've got the full Lily bar.
The purpose of our existence is to eliminate the Elder Naytiba and save mankind. Naytiba or Androados. Is one more human than the other? If an entire species is wiped out so that another may remain, can we really call that salvation?
But...
If there is a way to save both species, I want to follow that path to the end. That's all I want.
Yes. So do I. We're like mirrors to each other. Your choice may not bring about peace and stability right away, but our union will create the greatest chance for a peaceful future. Now.
Yes.
Now what?
Eve?
Are you Eve?
Yes. Well, it's hard to describe, but...
What's with the...
I am the Eve you remember.
What's with the tacky bow?
I was worried that you had become someone I didn't know.
Lily.
Uh-oh.
Connection to the colony complete. Sending protocol. Sensing from native signals nearby. Switching to combat mode.
Uh-oh.
The exosuit is moving by itself.
Mother Sphere hijacked it.
It must be because the Elder disappeared.
This is a combat command sent from the colony. Ah! Eve! Watch out!
Uh-oh. Providence. I couldn't do it in time. Ow. Oh, shit. I cannot get out of the way in time. Okay. This is probably the hardest boss fight in the whole game so far. Wait a minute. What? Shit. I gotta do all that all over again. Great. This is gonna be tough. Okay, so I can't get out of the way in time, and I'm trying. I cannot dodge the yellow to save my life. I cannot dodge the yellow. I'm trying, but it won't work. Ugh. I'm getting it. It's just very hard. I don't know what to do. He keeps doing yellow fucking attacks and I can't do anything against them. I'm trying to dodge them, but the dodge is so finicky I can't get it. That's probably the biggest weak point I have with the combat for Stellar Blade. As much as I love it, the dodge is just not that well implemented. It's like the parry got the most of the attention, but the dodge just feels too lax. Like not enough was done with it. Ugh. Okay, I have to say it. As much as I do kind of like this outfit, the yellow bows just don't do it for me. They look silly. I'm trying to parry. Nothing's working. I couldn't do that in time. And I couldn't do that either, because reasons. Ugh. No use in using the pump for that. I'm not given any chance to heal, and the yellow attacks fuck me over every time. It's not great. Okay. I tried to dodge. It would not work. It just refused. Honest to God, the dodge sucks. It's just not responsive. Like, I get more better luck parrying than I do dodging. It's just not optimized as well as I wished it was. Even with fully upgraded. Okay, that was worthless. I couldn't react in time. Couldn't do it in time. Again. I can't do it. I cannot get through the yellows. No matter what I do, they always get me. I try dodging them every fucking time, and they never work. The parries I'm great with, but the dodging just does not feel great. It never has. It's always a crapshoot as to whether or not I'm able to do it effectively, and I've tried. I pressed the wrong button. That was my fault. I will own that mistake. I can't do anything because he keeps moving the fuck away. It's like, I try to do something, he dodges and moves away. It's like, great, can't hit him. The only thing I could do is possibly ranged attack, but I'd rather not use them unless I need to for the instant kill counter. Which I'm kind of glad they allow you to counter that with a ranged weapon and they give you a reasonable enough time to do it and get your act together. Ow. He moves too fast for me to effectively do the back and forth dodge. The only thing I could do effectively is just to counter him with the stinger stab. Ow. That the lasers get me every time. I cannot get out of the way. What am I supposed to do?
Eve! I found a way! There's a hacking code on Iberus's memory stick.
Please. Is that it? Tell me that's it.
Lily, hide yourself.
Nope, it's not it. Ugh. Uh-oh, that don't look good.
Now, there's nothing stopping us.
Ooh. Damn. What a woman.
Lily, are you all right?
They were like...
I thought I'd be left alone.
They were like, you freed Lily. Here, go God mode. Thank you, game.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still not used to the new look.
That and you got a full head full of
I'll
her
get used to it one day, right?
of her double D's. Lucky wench.
Yes, Lily. I'm sure you will.
Well, that was harder than I thought it would be.
Too many things happened today.
You're telling me.
Yes. And even more awaits us. Let's return to the tetrapod.
Making new memories trophy. This is the true ending, I believe.
A starry night.
Uh-oh.
Starlight. Twinkling, reflecting on satellites. Predicting the future. It's like trying to find one single star in the endless sky. I serve the future of mankind, though whether that future would embrace me, I cannot say. But for the sake of Father, I refuse to give up. The one who gave birth to me, taught me, the one who's no more. Yes, I must confirm if you are, in fact, that future.
Mother Sphere?
Nice to meet you, Eve and Lily. You have more than met my expectations. The final decision was a bit disappointing, yes, but thank you.
What are you talking about?
This concludes the Eve Protocol.
Uh-oh. A whole armada.
Then farewell.
Wait! We have questions! Oh no! There's too many Eve!
Lily, stay back.
Oh, shoot. Our brainwashed comrades.
So this is your plan. Then I'll gladly play my part. Now, come, my comrades.
Okay, then. We just keep on fighting until the credits rolled. Well, alrighty then. That is the real, true ending for Stellar Blade. Eve bonds with Adam, or as his real name should be, Raphael. And we become a hybrid. I can't talk with the music so loud, so I'm going to lower the volume a little bit on my end. So yeah, we become a hybrid of Andro, Eidos, Nativa stuff. And we're basically Sephiroth if we went the good guy path, more or less. Music's great. But yeah, the last couple of bosses were really challenging. Honestly, the hardest in the game. I really like the Raven fight. I like how she kind of like counters some of your burst moves, so you have to like find a way to weave them into an opportunity where they are effective. And it was very much like a Dante Virgil fight. Hell, even my red outfit honestly matched the theme. Against Raven's bluish coloring. The Providence fight, on the other hand, I like it and I don't like it. I don't like it because I have a hard time dodging against the yellow attacks. And they barely give you enough time to do anything about them. So the only thing I figured out how to get around it was just to rack up as much beta energy as possible and just spam a super attack of some kind. And then in the process, not only stop that attack, but also take a shield diamond away as a result. So yeah, the dodging is honestly the game's weakest element for me personally, where defensive measures come into play. I had a much more fun and easier time just parrying and blocking. That was honestly more my cup of tea. And because I did the good ending, the true path, where I 100%ed Lily's affinity meter, the game was like, okay, you survive the 2/3 parts of the battle. Get Lily out and go God mode. You're free. Go ahead. Not even a health bar on your end. You just go absolute destructoid on it, which was very satisfying after what felt like 24 attempts. I'm just surprised I actually managed to do it all in one night. I honestly have not fought a speedy Gonzalez level fight like this since maybe Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden 2. Maybe, no, even more recent than that. Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising really kicked my butt with the Armstrong fight. Then again, no. Even closer than that, Bloodborne. Bloodborne with the frickin' Orphan of Kos. That thing, I think, made me grow some extra hairs, gray hairs. I never want to fight that thing ever again. But honestly, I think I prefer to this game over that any day. At least with this game, checkpoint's literally right there. I don't have to worry about going through mobs of drones just to get to it. Well, so yeah, we merge with Adam, become a android human Dativa hybrid, and now Mother Sphere is commencing another invasion of Earth with her brainwashed minions. And even Lily, and I'm assuming the rest of Zion, are now going to be forming a resistance of sort. That seems to be what they're heading for the second game, which I hope happens. I was thinking they'd do like a secret ending or a little bonus thing like the Devil May Cry games do, but instead we're just fighting until the credits roll. Which is fine, I guess. I guess it'll lead right into the next game in that respect. Oh, here comes my favorite song. So yeah, Adam, aka Raphael, was the Alpha and the Omega, the source of the problem, and made himself the solution to the problem, or at least an aspect of it. So he's not really well, you could say in background he's the bad guy, but he really didn't seem like an evil dude. Just a very depressed, despondent dude after what happened, and I don't honestly blame him. I think how he went about it was definitely wrong, especially after what happened to Raven. Yeah, Raven is definitely a tragic villain. Having learned the truth of why her and the other androids were created only to be just disposal material. So, what did I like about Stellar Blade? For one, let's get the obvious out of the way. The visuals are great, really great. I'm not convinced this couldn't have played on a PlayStation 4. I really am not. But it still plays very well and looks very well. I love how it's a nice medium of style meets realism. Realism done right. And yeah, I think you all know what I mean by the realism part, because god damn the jiggle physics. Oh, how I miss 2000s gaming. You don't know how good we had it until it's gone. Well, this game seems to be the one that's bringing it all back. I mean, First Descendant added it in. SNK still has it in their King of Fighters games, which I really want to play, by the way. Whereas other developers seem to be walking a tightrope of trying to have their cake and eat it too, which admittedly this game kind of fell into when it came to the earlier censorship debacle, which hopefully Shift Up never does that again. Like, You don't market your game as uncensored, only to turn around and then censor it at the last possible minute. So that sucked. But that aside, visually, game's cool. I like playing. Eve looks cool. I like the characters. The monsters look interesting for the most part, even though I don't remember a lot of their names, which, frankly, I don't blame anyone. The music is really beautiful. It's very obvious this game would not exist if it weren't for Nier Automata. But I'd argue that while Nier Automata does have its strengths, namely the weapon variety, the niche-inspired story, and all the other tragic bits that happened, honest to God, I prefer playing this game over the gameplay of Nier. Nier's gameplay was just a little too Dynasty Warriors-ish for my liking. Giant mobs of enemies, abusing the same attacks. And even despite having unlocked the means of using a lot of the super attacks in that game, I never really used them, because there really wasn't a reason to. Everything just falls apart on me anyway. So it was like, why bother? Here, I'm actually motivated to use what power attacks I have, because a lot of what I had to deal with warrants it. On top of the fact that, unlike Nier and before that Bayonetta, this game allows me to parry and block. I cannot tell you how much I've missed that in a hack-and-slash game. Even the Devil May Cry games, to a rudimentary degree, even allow it to an extent. So, we're segueing into gameplay. Yeah, Nier Automata aside, the game kind of blends a whole bunch of things. You have a sprinkle of Sekiro, you have the speed of Ninja Gaiden, you have the style of Devil May Cry. It's like, there's a lot of different things blended into this game, but in a way that I feel helped it, as opposed to how I felt it was the opposite compared to Horizon. The problem I had with Horizon was that everything that it ripped off that you can count on literally on one hand, two hands even, it didn't feel like it was genuine. It felt like they were just unceremoniously copying everything else that already happened in other games and just pretending they were getting away with something original. The game honestly felt like Avatar, the James Cameron one, where, yeah, a lot of people bought it, but it didn't really do anything to move the needle in any discernible respect. It just felt okay. Not great, not bad, just okay. Honestly, the only thing the game excelled at was just fighting the robot dinosaurs, and that was basically it. Everything else was just Far Cry, Assassin's Creed mechanics, but done on a mediocre level. Now, Stellar Blade admittedly does take a lot from other sources, as I mentioned, but it felt more earnest about it. Like it was paying respect. It was not ripping off and pretending it was rewriting the formula or anything. It felt like it was coming from a well-meaning place that, hey, we want to make our own game that pays tribute to a lot of what came before, because without them, we would not have this exist. If you get what I mean. And I really liked, and even though Eve only has largely just one weapon, melee-wise, two if you count the drone, which I also really liked, the combat feels rewarding. A whole lot of different combos. Well, I say a lot, but there's like a good two hands worth. But you have a not only that, but also the various power-ups that you get over the course of the game, which made it better. And you really feel like the sword Eve has is really hitting on something soft or heavy, and with a lot of mass. Like, enemies get split apart, tentacles get severed, heads get severed, legs get torn apart. You really feel like she's throwing around a carbon steel blade that just buzzes through everything. And then the melee attacks that she does with her fist and knee or foot, whichever, it does feel like there's a lot of weight in the combat. You're playing as a character who can dance around the battlefield like a ballerina, but can hit with the force of a Mack truck. That's what makes it great, on top of the fact that, the enemies fall apart upon finishing them off, which is something I really am glad they did. It's not exactly the finishers from Ninja Gaiden 2, where Ryu just mulches the enemies in front of him. So it almost felt like having the obliteration attacks without them actually being there. I would have liked something similar to that. No other game has done it, which is why I liked them so much. It was like a QTE without being a QTE, but I can deal with what we ended up getting. It's nice to at least have some semblance of bodily destruction and ragdoll physics in an action game. And Eve herself, I love playing. She's a little rough around the edges at first, but once you've gotten more into the game, I like her character. And I also said that even though I don't think her English voice actor was the choice I would have gone with, I did kind of grow on her after a while. And what really also helped the game for me, besides the fan service, which I'm very much welcoming of and hope we get more of in the next game, was the amount of bonus skins we got. I dear God, miss games that had bonus skins to this a degree. Even Devil May Cry 5, as much as I adore that game, the amount of costumes in there suck. It's just like a couple palette swaps of the same outfits. Devil May Cry 3 had 5 to 7 alternate skins for Dante and Virgil, give or take. And unlike that game, and also unlike Nier Automata did have a good amount of costumes. I'm not going to disagree on that. But where Stellar Blade also heavily improves upon Nier is that the costumes actually show up in the gameplay and the cutscenes. Not just one or the other, both of them. Thank God. It's 2024, about to turn 2025, and you still had games 5 years ago that still did not get the memo. It's like a lot of games now have the cutscenes in-game, so there's really no excuse to not transfer alternate skins to cutscenes anymore. So I'm glad this game did it, and did it well. And the enemy variety is also very good. A lot of them differ depending on the area. The side quests are numerous, not too many to the point of oversaturation, but enough to extend the gameplay to a reasonable level. I like the boss variety. I do feel maybe there could have been some more. I would have liked to have fought the Juggernaut again instead of just once. Same with the Behemoth. But for what's there, the boss variety is very much healthy, and I loved fighting most of them. Some certainly less than others, but I had a fun time with them. The Stalker is especially in my favorites, as y'all know. Juggernaut I mentioned. I liked fighting the tack. I liked the tacky fight. I really loved the Belial, Karakuni, and the Demi Crawler boss, I think it was called. The last of which honestly felt like a Bloodborne fight, but, you know, noticeably nowhere as hard, but still fun all the same. And I do like the general, you know, mix of main mission and open mission. Really the only problem I have with Stellar Blade's level design is the reuse of desert levels. As far as the hub levels go, I would have liked a little more variety in that. The main missions is where the variety was far more prevalent, to an extent. So hopefully in the sequel we get a little more expansion on that. I mean, Lily does mention the whole, Naytibas are evolving to adapt to other environments. So who's to say we won't get an underwater environment? That would be cool. We got, like, a little bit of a snow-capped mountain part in regards to the entering to Spire 4. We see pockets of nature coming back here and there, like the Sanctuary in Eidos 9. And Eidos 9 and even parts of Eidos 7 had plant matter growing around it, so, you know, there's definitely potential, and I would like to see more weapon variety, like we saw hints of it, like with the double swords when we fought Raven. I could see Eve using maybe a great sword or a hammer or some other kind of weapon. Maybe a Kusarigama or something, yeah, or a scythe. Like there's a lot of choices. Oh, we got something. We did get a secret ending after all. Oh, so she did mincemeat all of them. Never mind, we do get more. Eve, you okay, hun? Alright, Lily got the fusion core. I forgot about that. There's Barry. You were missing. The monument. What? That was it? Their journey continues on. Yes, please. I want more of it. Is it just gonna stay on that, or what? I guess there's not much else to do other than press X. Hell yeah, I want the journey to continue on. There's still more to do, more that can be improved. New Game Plus unlocked. New skills added to New Game Plus. Upgrade enhancements added to New Game Plus. Hard mode unlocked. Start a new game to receive the Raven suit. You have received the Symbol of Legacy. Entering Taki mode with the Symbol of Legacy equipped will transform you into a fusion state. Huh. What the heck are those? Holy crap, they put on the Angel Natiba thing. And we got Boss Challenge also. Oh, it's the Enya song. They added that. Shift up, you beautiful sons of bitches. I want to hug you. Well, as I was saying, the combat and gameplay in general is definitely fun, and I like the environments, but I will say, as I was saying, yeah, the desert environment does get pretty tiresome. And honestly, that's a flaw that I had even with Nier Automata, with how they constantly sent you back there for even the most menial errand. The only, of course, the main pro I can give to Stellar Blade over that is it doesn't feel as long. At least to me it didn't. I remember having to go back to the desert all the time in Nier, and I don't miss it. I do want to play that game again, but I dread the desert. So there is definitely room to grow and add more variety in terms of levels and environments, and also hairstyles. I really wish there was more hairstyle options. I think they can do more with that next time. Maybe have Eve get different ponytail styles, different hairstyles that depend on where the sword is clipped. They can definitely, sky's the limit for them, honestly. Shift Up can do a lot more with the sequel now that they've done a very, very solid first step. Several first steps, even. So I definitely look forward to what they can do. So do I have any flaws with Stellar Blade in contrast to that? Yeah. I already mentioned the stuff that I wish was there. but I'm not going to knock it down too hard because a lot of what's there is so good, I don't mind it. I'll only be mad if they don't add more stuff, which is the problem I had with the Tomb Raider games from Crystal Dynamics, where they had the first 2013 Tomb Raider game basically be set up for stuff that was supposed to happen, only they never delivered at any point. So I'm hoping Shift Up will, do the opposite and use this as a launching pad to actually do and add more, because they certainly can. I mean, they've already demonstrated that with the battery of updates to the game, which they didn't need to, but I'm glad they did. However, that also comes into another problem I have with the game. I don't like how essential functions like New Game Plus were made into post-game patch updates. Honestly, I don't understand why they did that, especially with how close of a launch it was. I don't care how long it took them to make the game. There was no excuse for them not to have this on the freaking disc from the very get-go. This is the problem. As much as this game tickles my taint in the best ways with taking me back to proper 2000s hack and slash games, the lack of New Game Plus in the game itself really, really did not endear me. I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it's added, but it should have been in the game. And in fact, I hope to God, besides a sequel, that Stellar Blade gets maybe a director's cut of sorts, where maybe stuff that was planned to be added in the game gets retrofitted in, kind of like how Devil May Cry 3 got a special edition, Devil May Cry 4 and 5 got special editions. Basically is like a second chance release to like really add in the stuff they couldn't, including New Game Plus by default and the other costumes, because that's a problem I have with a lot of modern games where they release a base game but then make everything digital specific, meaning, okay, what happens if the servers shut down and you can't access any of that anymore? That's a problem that I have with the Monster Hunter games, for instance. So I really think Shift Up, if Stellar Blade keeps doing well, they can possibly do that. I'd like them to do that. I won't be surprised if it doesn't happen, but it would be cool if they did. And also, I was not very good with the dodging. I loved the parrying and the blocking. It's great to finally play an action game that remembers what that is, but for whatever reason, dodging just never felt right in this game, and I was really struggling with it even well into the final bosses. It just, even fully leveled up, it didn't feel right. I don't know. Either it was me, or the game just didn't feel optimized for it completely. As for the story, is the story a masterclass in writing? Absolutely not. But it does the job. I can't knock it down too hard for that. And yeah, it does borrow a lot from Nier and elsewhere, but I would also argue it's definitely a much more hopeful game than Nier Automata ever was. Now, Nier Automata does have a true good ending, but it's one with a lot of extra steps you have to do to get there. And we only know that ending was canon because Yoko Taro kept writing for it well afterwards. So, as far as the default canon ending is concerned, 2B and 9S are still alive in that universe. Possibly A2 as well. Whereas here with Stellar Blade, they don't really go nihilistic Nietzsche on us. They're much more out with it. Like, no, you put in the work, the characters live, this is the real ending. We're not hiding it under a mountain of silliness. Have fun. We hope to see you in another game. Honestly, I'm trying to think of more shit to talk about, but I can't think of anything. I feel I've gone through a lot of the base stuff of both my pros and my cons, and the pros are so monumentally good that, most of my cons can be like, okay, kind of nitpicky. But then you have some, like I mentioned, about the content, like some of the censorship and the missing New Game Plus, where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's legitimately a complaint. And the pairing, of course, and the dodging, of course, which I mentioned I was not good at. It never felt right. But yeah, that is the main base game for Stellar Blade. I greatly enjoyed it. I got way more impressed with it the more I played it. The other things that I liked were the retribution attacks, which you like Sekiro, you beat off the enemy's defenses and leaves them open. So, it's like, yeah. And the extra costumes gives you plenty incentive to keep coming back, which I most definitely will. Whether or not this will be my final video on YouTube for it, I have no idea. I don't really have much reason to do New Game Plus on YouTube, because I've basically done all I wanted video-wise. If I do anything else, it'll probably be maybe an occasional Twitch video. I haven't been on that in a while. I am possibly considering doing the boss challenge. I might do a video with the boss challenge as like the final send-off video for this playthrough. But yeah. Stellar Blade. I like it. I give it a very, very enthusiastic 8.5 out of 10 if I had to use a ranking number system. I don't know if I'd go as far as a 9 due to some of my personal gripes with it, but it's definitely far above an average rating. It's a very, very good step forward, and I hope to see more from Shift Up. Stellar Blade 2, yeah, get it, add in more shit, repurpose stuff you couldn't before. Heck, I'd like them to see them do maybe a Nikkei game that's more like Gears of War instead of being just a simple little iPhone game. Wouldn't that be nice? A Gears of War waifu shooter game. Ugh. Maybe, I mean, you already kind of... That's another thing that I'm reminded of now I think about it. I like how Stellar Blade decently manages to blend both third-person shooting with the melee. It kind of feels like a reverse Space Marine. Like, Warhammer Space Marine had a pretty heavy amount of gunfights with the side of with the melee, whereas here I feel it's a little more melee-centric, but the gun combat felt great. The drone gun felt reasonably powerful, and I liked using it when it mattered. so I can't complain too much about it. The aiming is a little finicky for it, so that is a con on that perspective. But when it works, and I can't really say I disliked it. I enjoyed it. It was also fun, where the game kind of bent genres and threw you into situations where you had to use the guns instead. So that's another thing I will give the game credit for. It kind of knew how to keep you on your toes a reasonable amount of the time. So that's great. I wonder if we'll see Raven again. I know Adam is basically gone. Eve absorbed him and became a hybrid being. So, it could be a whole Hellsing Ultimate situation, for all I know. But yeah, I got nothing. The only other thing I can talk about is how I also thought the fan service was great. They really did great by Eve. I liked the physics. Oh man, the physics. And yeah, that's another thing. I much prefer a DMC style game like Stellar Blade with the fan service than something on the level of One Chambara, where, yeah, I never got into that one because the gameplay just looks so easy. Like, you're just fighting hordes of zombies in narrow paths. Like, I can't speak for newer games, but I remember how the old game kind of went, and honestly, the characters didn't really look like my cup of tea with those gaudy cowboy lace chap outfits. I don't know. Something about One Chambara just did not stylistically gel with me, whereas this game does, with a far more robust combat and level design. I can't speak for the newer games, of course, because I never played them. I only am aware of the original personally, but that original game on the 360, it didn't do it for me from what I saw. So overall, I'm a little more structured. I prefer a more structured hack and slash in that regard, which of course means no roguelikes. Don't see the appeal, not my thing. In fact, Microsoft tried to cash in on Stellar Blade with that new Korean hack and slash game they made, only it's a roguelike, and the character looks weird with ridiculously big eyes. So yeah, I think Microsoft is a little desperate in that regard. Also, yeah, I personally think Shift Up should have stuck to the original plan of doing a multi-platform release for Stellar Blade, but hopefully with the PC release coming up soon, they can get more players in this beautiful game, and we can get Director's Cut, maybe, possibly, and of course a sequel. And yeah, whatever their faults, I do look forward to what we get next out of them. And oh man, consider me signed up. If anything, we might end up getting them as the Korean equivalent of Capcom, probably, or Team Ninja, possibly. Who knows? I wonder if Tomonobu Itagaki has played this game yet. He's probably wondering to himself, why didn't I make this game? Hell yeah, where is Itagaki now I think about it? Ever since the disaster that was Devil's 30, he's kind of just disappeared. And speaking of Team Ninja, hey, how about a Nayane Momiji spin-off game? You know, an action-adventure Ninja Gaiden style game. A good one starring those girls. I mean, this game is literally right here daring you to do it. Anyway, I've yapped on enough. I'm tired. It's a little bit past 11 o'clock. I got nothing else to talk about. I might do a boss challenge video tomorrow to go along with the playthrough, because I've basically done the review and everything. So yeah, it's basically it, really. So I'm gonna start signing off. Thank you all for watching. Happy to play this game at long last. I hope to see more from Shipped Up with another game for this beautiful franchise. And yeah, I'll just let Enya play us out, and I'll see y'all later.